Hello guys, welcome to another video. I made a video yesterday on how to put an SSD into a ThinkPad T470. We're going to be doing that again because I realized the video was all sorts of messed up. I got the where it's actually like filling the entire screen this time. The camera's right there. It's a lot closer to the ground. It was all over here. I can't show you the thing I'm using. I have like a tripod, but I'm gonna be showing you today, and so yeah. So first, click these two clips in and remove the battery. That's the second battery. Just leave it wherever. These screws will not come all the way out. That's a feature for the T470, I guess. At least you can't lose them, which would be troublesome. Untighten until they're like spinning like loosely, like they're spinning all over. Till there's no give. Also, the ones in the center of the board will not come out as much as the ones on the edges. There's 6 screws. There's one here, one here, one here, one here, 2 here. Okay, I'm gonna go get my pry tool real quick, which is just a flathead screwdriver. Keep in mind, yours will probably not be as easy as mine because I've took mine apart like a lot now. This is the 6th time, I think. Here, I'm just gonna start down here. I'd probably like get like something plastic because this thing is not as like thin as most other things are. There we go. Okay, we're in. Make sure not to break the clips that hold the thing together. I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but you don't want to. I mean, there's still the screws. Be really gentle with the screws. Like when you're reapplying them back, you're tightening them back because you really don't want to, accidentally just break them or anything. Because that'll be really annoying. Don't strip them out. Just be easy. No need to rush anything because last thing you want to do is break it. Okay, so we got the lid off. Just place your lid like over to here. Here, let me get a shot of the board real quick. There's the board. There's where we're going to put our M.2 SSD. We're going to disconnect the battery. So this cord right here, we're going to disconnect that. That's the battery. So just remove it, pull it out. See, it's out, it's free. Don't touch any of the board. We're going to remove this now. So just kind of pry up. It shouldn't. And I already have an M.2 SSD in here, but I'm going to show you like the process that you'd have to do. So there's 2 screws. There's one right here, one right here. We're going to remove them. Let me put you back over there real quick because I would need 2 hands to do this. I'm so silly, I was going the wrong way. Okay, that one out. Put it to the side. Got the other one out. That one was not in there very tight at all. Okay, put that one to the side. Got that out. Put that to the side. So as you can see, I already have my M.2 SSD, so I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna show you the process of putting it in. So lift up this tab, then unscrew. Oh yeah, and if let's say you bought one and you're replacing the M.2 SSD, so there's a little tab here, little tab right here. It'll be covering the screw, so just lift that up and then unscrew the screw. I'm so sorry, going the wrong way. Need to listen to my own advice. Okay, let me try to get that screw out of there. Okay, boom, put that to the side. It's the same as the other ones. Okay, so now you're removing them too, so just lift up just a tiny bit and pull out, and then boom. So now let's say you are you followed the steps up to now and you didn't have an M.2 SSD. So you're gonna lift this up right there, this thing right here that my thumb's over, that thing, there'll be a screw in there. So take the screw out, grab your M.2 SSD, which is this. You're gonna line these up with that little black thing, and make sure that the side with like the stickers and stuff is facing upwards. So we're gonna go like that. So now we got it in, lower it down a little bit, and then push in until you hear it click. So this is how it should look so far. And now we're going to grab one of those of the 3 screws. It doesn't matter. Again, they're the exact same type of screw. Put it on your, hopefully you have a magnetic screwdriver. So you're going to lift that little plastic tab up because it gets in the way. One second, I want to make sure that's in there good. Okay, it's in there good. So lift the plastic tab up like that. Take your screw. Oh, mine just fell out. I moved way too quickly for this. This is an old screwdriver, so okay, we're gonna go. Oh my god. It's the most annoying part, like actually putting the screws back in, because they just fall off sometimes. Especially this old one. I mean, it is magnetic, but doesn't help that I'm really nervous doing this. Okay, and then screw in. Okay. So yours should look like that. It should be right there. Make sure again the sticker, all the stuff that looks like it should be on the top is on the top. So now we're gonna grab this thing, this thing. We're gonna go make sure that that plastic tab is under it, and we're gonna go and line it up with the other screw points. Looks something like that. Just press it down. Now we're gonna take the 2 screws that we removed earlier, and we're gonna plug it in. I mean, we're gonna, yeah. Okay. Now just kind of press it down a little bit. When you're first doing it. Okay, there we go. Now take that screw, go in there. Now we're gonna take it down. Gonna move it a little bit. Okay. Also, your hard drive cage might not come out as easy as mine did, and if this thing comes off, just click it back into place. Just like click it back into place. It's just like rubber things help like shock dampen, so if you drop it, it's not gonna break. If you have like a hard drive in here, like an actual hard drive, not a SSD, because hard drive has moving parts, and that could really. So we're gonna go, just put it back. Make sure it's facing this way down. Just kind of push it in there. Just do it. And remember, before you close this up, I mean, put the lid back on, but don't just you make sure it starts first because it's really annoying having to do this again. Trust me, I know. And we're gonna put the battery back in. I mean, we're gonna that cable right there, we gotta put it in there. So grab that and just kind of. It's really hard. Okay, there we go. Just kind of wiggle it in until you hear it click, like feel it click into place. It should look like that. If there's any of it like sticking out, then it didn't go in good enough. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our lid, we're gonna put it back on so we kind of hear it like clamp down. Okay, now don't screw anything in yet. We're just gonna make sure it turns on. Okay, as soon as the green light goes, it means it's in. Yeah, we're booting it now. So we're gonna close it, flip it, make sure all that's clicked right, nice and good. Because if you screw it in, but it hasn't all like clicked in, the screws won't do much. So we're gonna screw it in. Just be nice and like careful with it, because you don't want to break it or anything. Funny to say, because I feel like I've. Sorry, that one did not. If they look weird, just unclip them or whatever. I mean, like, pull up like we were gonna remove the back case, because sometimes they get stuck on a part of the board and the screws will look really weird and you'll be able to tell that it's not in there right. So just pull up until you hear the chassis snap back out, and then you know screw it back in. You'll feel it like stop moving when it's actually like in there good. Yeah, like that's done. Let's do these two on the back. And again, remember the two in the middle will go in less than the ones on the outside of the chassis. So just keep that in mind. Don't be like, "Oh, it's not it doesn't look like it's in enough or it's already in," cuz the inside is less. Like, look how deep they already are, like the screws, without even being screwed in. So just be careful, because again, they're not screwed in. They're still very loose. There we go. So tight. Don't strip them out. That's all I have to say about that. Make sure you don't strip them out. And we're making really good time. Now, put the battery back in. Just kind of get it into where it's like sliding in, and then grab the two clips, pull them out, push it in, clip this one back in, and the other one too, just to make sure. And as long as it doesn't really come out, like when you just like give it a little pull, it should be good. Now you can flip it around, turn your laptop on. Of course, mine's already on. It's already booted up and stuff. Okay, I hope you guys like this video. Uh, this is it's the third time I've recorded this video. Yesterday I posted the same video, but it was like everything was taking place from all the way up here and you really could not see anything. So if you guys like the video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll do more if this video does well. So yeah, have a nice day, guys. I hope your T470 SSD is working and is good. You might have to format it if it's not formatted in the correct version. Like if you're using like Linux, you might have to format it. I've never had that problem, because usually when you're putting in a new m.2 SSD, you're also reinstalling Windows. You're not going to have two of them, and it'll format it for you. But if not, you'll have to format it, and yeah. Have a great day, guys.